Good morning, South Africa. I have a very exciting guest for you today, and he's joining me all the way from Denmark. This is a very special friend of ours and one of the top aesthetic experts in the world. And we're releasing something very special in South Africa today, the brand new anti-aging dermatology line, Symphonique. Ladies and gentlemen, I have Mr. Flemming Christensen. Good morning, Flemming. It's great to see you. We're coming to you live from sunny South Africa, and I understand that it's starting to get a little bit cooler in Denmark.
Yes, I can't help thinking I wish I was in your place, because it looks so fascinating.
Well, we really appreciate your time. We know that you're a busy mind that's creating brand new technology all the time. We are so excited about Symphonique. In fact, we've been waiting for a full year while you've had this beautiful brand all to yourself. So you launched this approximately a year ago, we understand, in Denmark. Is that right?
It runs fantastic. It was sold out in the first week already. And we had to work night and day to supply, and people were enthusiastic from day one.
Well, we've got 4 launches in South Africa. One in Johannesburg, then KZN on the Natal coast. We are launching in the Eastern Cape, in the Western Cape, and we're so excited about it. The whole of South Africa wants to know, what is it about Symphonique that makes this something that cannot compare to anything else. Just tell us a little bit about what is the theory behind Symphonique. We see that it's something that's never been done in skincare before. Could you elaborate?
Yes, sure. I want you to go back to the time where you made our very first vitamin A cream, the Crème Métamorphique. And I shared a sensation with thousands of people here that when you applied this cream on your face, you could actually feel it working. You got this strange tingling sensation, and you couldn't help thinking loud, wow, this works on me. Something is going on. And really soon you could see something in the mirror. And we've had a sensational success with that product since then. And that was a platform for our mind development. But listen, after many, many years now, it's more than 20 years, we have so many customers that are wishing to get one more step. We have, so to say, reached what we can do with the Crème Métamorphique generation of vitamin A products. So we had this urge to give these people, those loyal customers, one more time that kick. Even if they are loyally using everything we have, we want them to get a new product in hand, put it in the face, and feel, wow, I get the kick again. That was the dream for this Symphonic series. Oh. And the reason I call it Symphonique was that when I contemplate about how things are working together, all those ingredients, and please note that we have more than 70 different ingredients in this program, I thought it's kind of the same that's going on in the symphonic orchestra. Because what is an orchestra if there's no violins or no trumpets or no drums? It's only when they play together and you get a free ticket to heaven. You can really feel this works. That image was my dream to create in the mind of the users. This is what we try to promote.
Absolutely unbelievable to have that many ingredients in a product. How long did it take you to develop Symphonique?
We have been planning on this for more than 5 years now, but concentrating since 2 years, and now 3, because we have it at hand for more than a year. So some 3 years ago, we said, now it's a full-time development process. And you can imagine, when we design a new product, we have to be sure that it works, but we also have to be sure that it does not have any unwanted side effects. So we have so much testing and so much reading, so much studying, and so much discussion and testing. You can't believe it.
Wow. So Flemming, how do you put a new process in place like that? How do you go through the testing, the rigorous testing, to make sure that a product like that meets international standards and meets the standard of Beauté Pacifique International?
Well, our staff here are people who have a master degree in biology and chemistry, and nothing less will do the job, because by law in the European Union, you have to be very focused on consumer safety. And it is so that for each ingredient, one by one, we have to test that is completely safe, even if someone is misusing the product. And after evaluating all those many ingredients one by one, we have to evaluate them again as the composition in which they become a cream. And this is really, really time consuming, but it's also a satisfaction, because each time we test something, we learn from it. And of course, when we start a new product development, we start by defining what should this product do. Maybe you can realize that when we dream about a new cream, how do we express a dream? Should it be a good cream? What does that mean? It's good to do what? Yeah, to make me look better, to look me more healthy, to make me be more healthy. All this we have to put in mind. And then when we have defined the target, what should the consumer experience by using this product? Then we start discussing what kind of weapons do we have at hand to put this together to get a victory. Because only victory, we got only a victory if the consumer can recognize our claims and say, wow, I feel it, it's there, I like it.
And we've seen one of the interesting things that you're saying, within 15 minutes, you can actually literally feel and see the difference.
Yes, you can. And you can't help a little giggle deep inside you. Wow, it really works.
Wow, and
it
being
makes people smile. I'm so happy when I hear people looking at themselves in the mirror and smile back to.
That's amazing. And I mean, being a medicine producer as well, you have a reputation to uphold in Europe.
Yeah, we as you know, we are basing our marketing mainly on the use of our ultrasound scanner, because taking from the medical world, all my experience comes from the medical dermatology world. I can't make products where we have no understanding what does it really do and what is the target we are going for. So we need to have some proof at hand. And we really love the idea that we can test anyone that shows up, and we can scan them, and we can invite them back after the use of the product and show them what the difference is.
Absolutely. I mean, the evidence of efficacy is something that I think the whole world, relishes to know that when I spend money on a product, that I can actually have the confidence that it will work.
Yes, Wayne, I really think when we meet a customer for the first time and we have a chance to scan them, we try to make a lifelong liaison, because we have a lifeline. We can show you how did your skin perform on day one, and then we can compare from going on many years and all the life. We can save these pictures and show them again, and we keep a string to this customer if they like, and believe me, they like it.
Absolutely. No, but everybody wants to know that when we do spend our dearly earned money on a product, it's great to know that we're spending it well, and that we've done our homework. But of course, you've done your homework, because this is not just the release of incredible new technology. You have been able to do things in this cream that you have never even done before. So I understand that the infusion of all these vitamin A esters, which are just part of over 70 ingredients. Tell us a little bit about the symphony of all these vitamin A esters. I mean, nobody's ever done this before. Is that right?
We have been using up to 3 different vitamin A derivatives. but this time we wanted to do an even greater leap forward. So we were looking for how many safe vitamin A types can you identify on the medical market. And we found in total 6 different ones. And then we started to study them at the cell level. And we found out that each of them had their own pathways to go down deep into the dermis part of the skin. And each of them has different approaches to make the fibroblast cells recreate the lost collagen fibers. And some of them starts to build depots in the skin, being ready for the skin cells to sort of eat from it, from this food chamber, you could say, for the cell food. And even though this was kind of overdoing the job, it showed us quickly that this is not the case, because they have each their own specific way of addressing the problem, recreating the lost collagen. And one of them was belonging to the regimen of substances that can be dissolved in water, which is normally not the case with vitamin A's. They are oil soluble. And we have this patented penetration system based on oil. But now we found an encapsulated retinol type that works in the water phase. So that was another pathway into the skin. So now we enter the deep skin parts by 2 pathways, one in the water world and one in the oily world, so to say.
It's absolutely fascinating, this slow release retinol technology. That is just amazing to think that while you're sleeping, this product is working.
Yes, and then the depots that the other 5 retinoic molecules they do, we have to compose them so they are still safe, even though they are existing in the skin at rather high and effective dosages.
Right.
But then again, we often discuss with people, how much vitamin A do you actually put in the cream? And this is not the right question, because the right question sounds, how much vitamin do you actually provide deep in the skin? As long as it resides outside on the skin, it's nothing. Everyone can put a bucket of vitamin A in a cream and it wouldn't work. It only works when it enters the skin. So if you look at the Symphonique composition here, we have found our own way of exfoliating. We use a papaya extract that sort of dissolves the outer layer of dry cells, allowing the vitamins and all the other active ingredients to go more freely deep down into the skin. But then again, to do that, we must be careful not to irritate the skin, which you do normally do by exfoliators. So we found this way to exfoliate without creating an irritation. And this was a door that opened for us. Then now we can sort of massively enter products deep down into the dermis.
It's so nice to see these beautiful interventions like your natural antioxidants and your new generation antioxidants that are able to combat visible, invisible light. That's also a great new direction.
Yes. Some of them are really fascinating in a new way, because we are able to prevent the sun from damaging. One thing is you can have a sunscreen that blocks the sun from entering the skin, but some sun beams, some sun rays will go deep into the skin. And now one of these ingredients is actually it can actually help the cells to tolerate the influence from the sunbeam. That's fascinating. That has not been seen before. So we stop the damage of the skin before it even starts.
That's amazing. And then there's something really, really exciting. And I know our aesthetic doctors are going to be really delighted by this. your your new dipeptide diacetate molecule, which is going to assist our Botox doctors. Tell us a little bit about that exciting ingredient.
You mean the snake venom copy?
That's right.
Yeah. There is a fascinating medical company that found out that the paralysis that is created by some snake venom could be copied in a way where you get a good portion of the paralysis effect without being anyway dangerous to humans. So they formulated this for us, and we are happy to see that it's a little bit like a Botox, but it doesn't take an injection, but it will relax the skin muscles. So if you are frowning, or if you are making other kinds of movements of your skin muscles, these muscles will be relaxed by this ingredient in a way that's quite fascinating. And also an additional finding from this was done by our Professor Peter Bjerring. He put that ingredient on the forehead of some of his nurses and could quickly see that it also paralyzes some of the sebum secretion. So if you have a too oily skin, then you can see an improvement in that also done by this ingredient.
And this is not the only product that you've got this ingredient in, is it?
No, we use the same in our famous product Line Combat Fluid, because it working like a little Botox. It's attractive to a lot of customers. We all want to have less wrinkles.
Absolutely.
And so we help them.
And so in our harsh sunlight as well here in Africa, I mean, we need all the best support that we possibly can get. So we're super excited about Symphonique. And I think our final question to you is that this is so special that you didn't just release it, you decided to patent it. Am I right?
You're right, because what I really want to safeguard is that massive effort we have made in this invention. But everyone, according to the law, can look at our ingredients list and see what secrets do we have here, what kind of new novel pearls did we put in this. But I think it's so unfair that others can just steal it from us. So I thought we would have some copy protection, because like I told you before, anyone can take those ingredients and put them in a jar and say, we have a wonderful cream here. But my point is always, yeah, you can mix them together, but would they penetrate? Would they do the job? And they would not. So it's a way for me to try to protect myself from unfair competition and allow me from amateurs who really don't know what they're speaking about, just want to make quick money.
Well, we're so excited about Symphonique. We've seen over many decades of brilliant work that you have done and put effort that you've put into Beauté Pacifique as a brand. The products are amazing. People in South Africa are really enjoying them so much. Our medical professionals really appreciate the thinking and the science and the philosophy behind Beauté Pacifique, and it's currently growing at about 50% per quarter in this country. And we're so excited to let you know that we've now, with the lockdown situation becoming less restrictive, that we are opening our offices again in Mauritius and Dubai, and so that the whole of the African continent can enjoy Beauté Pacifique, and particularly Dar es Salaam in Tanzania have said to us that they really can't wait. We've met with our doctors in Botswana, the southern part of Africa. So our dream to reach the nations of Africa is finally happening. And we're really excited, and we can't wait to have you back in South Africa. So we know that you're working on some new things, and we're really excited about those things. So we can't wait to have you back in South Africa, Flemming.
Okay. That sounds really well, and I wish you all the best, all of you in Africa. I think you are our really best friends. So all the best to you in Africa.
Thank you, Flemming. It was wonderful to have you with us today, and I really look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you for making time, and thank you for investing so much innovation and so much knowledge and so much passion into this industry. We're really grateful that we're able to work with someone like you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. All the best. Bye-bye.